Kevin Owens is going to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler. They've had a ton of matches as of late, so it kind of makes sense for them to just sort of put this to bed. This is going to be the last time that these two face off for quite some time, at least I'm hoping, even though I like both of them quite a bit. And I'm thinking that this is just pretty much a match for Kevin Owens to win. You know, he's got the title now. They're going to need to build him up a little bit. Ziggler has been getting the wins over him, so you know, he beat Ziggler, kind of balances that out a little bit like that. Looks strong going into whatever he ends up doing for WrestleMania, which is probably AJ Styles. And then Ziggler just sort of eats the loss and does something else. Maybe he gets involved in that U.S. title match that we were pitching earlier. Maybe he's in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I don't know. Maybe he's fighting Undertaker for fuck what you know. But Owens and Ziggler, I know that I'm in the minority of the panel here, that I still think that those two are two of the very, very top people in the company when it comes to ring skills. Ziggler's gotten a lot of heat recently from people just saying he should retire and stuff like that, but is anybody interested in this match in any kind of way?
Here's the thing. You can say that they're both really good in the ring, but when they've been together in the ring, they've been fucking terrible. They've got no chemistry whatsoever.
Not as much as I would hope that they would, I'll admit that.
Yeah, why do I want to see this again? I've seen it multiple times. Now, Dolph doesn't look like a contender. He looks like a guy that was just like, yeah, I beat you once. Okay, that's your claim to the title? I mean, I guess if you need an IC championship match, but I've got no interest in seeing Dolph. I hope he doesn't win.
Nah, he's not winning this belt.
Like, I don't think he will, but I hope like they don't just try and pull off some shock factor or something. I hope Owens wins and wins decisively.
I'm thinking he will. I think this is going to be one of those things where Owens, like, Ziggler obviously is going to get some punches in there and stuff. But Owens is going to be planting him with a power bomb and just standing tall and being like, yeah, fuck you. You know what I mean?
I hope Owens pulls out a ladder and does that power bomb into the apron off the ladder and Dolph just goes away.
Forever?
So not forever. He can come back to lose to Zack Ryder.
So Owens wins the title on Raw, and they're putting him in an Intercontinental Championship match less than a week later on Sunday. There is no way he is dropping that title.
Nope.
This is purely to make Owens look strong, to make him look like a monster heel.
Because they haven't fucking done that in a while.
To give him stickers.
Yeah, right. We've seen this match before, like you guys were saying, and we've had absolutely no time to build up any more of a story this time. I don't care about this match. I mean, I would like to see it. I'd like to watch it, and I'm sure it's going to be probably good. But we don't know the story behind it. It's just, hey, I'm the new champ, and we fought before, so let's fight again. And see, this one, I could see maybe Ziggler winning by DQ. But there is because maybe Owens just goes crazy and just starts demolishing them and, ignoring the ref and using, foreign objects and stuff. But there is no way that strap is changing. Owens is holding on to that title until WrestleMania.
My biggest gripe with this whole Intercontinental Championship picture right now is the fact that why did Dean win it?
Yep.
There was no reason for Dean Ambrose to ever hold that title. You could have had Kevin Owens, a multi-month champion, defending it time and time again for someone to finally beat him at WrestleMania. You just pissed that all away. Now he looks like some guy that got lucky in a four-way match.
It definitely did cheapen it.
Well,
yeah, definitely. Like, they've definitely hurt this IC title run for Kevin Owens. There was no point in Ambrose having it. Ambrose could have done everything that he's done up until now without the IC belt, and Owens could have looked stronger for it.
Actually, I wanted to correct you on one thing. It was a fatal five-way match.
I don't give a fuck.
Did Ambrose even defend the IC title outside of when he just lost it?
No, there was that one time at the Rumble.
Okay, well, that makes everything better.
Yeah, I forgot about that already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match, too.
It was a great match.
Who did you defend it against?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, you mean that guy that you should have never dropped the title?
You can look like that, so, yeah. Kennedy.
Did anybody hear about this thing going around? Somebody had a sign that said Kevin Owens is fat, and they took it away from him.
I did see that.
And
What's
somebody
that?
tweeted Kevin Owens and said, like, what do you think? And he was just like, well, looking at who was holding it up, I'm not really that concerned because the kid was fat. This is so great. Just like
He said something too, like they probably ran out of breath making the sign.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I fucking love Kevin Owens. Ziggler is in a bad spot right now. He needs to do something, but winning the IC belt, it's not going to be it. More so than, if anything, if he were to win that IC title, I think it would hurt Ziggler. I think people would look at that as like, here goes Dolph just winning another pointless transitional championship,
I know I would, and I think so many other people would resent him for beating Owens.
Yeah. So Ziggler's got to do something where, like, post WrestleMania, because I don't think they're going to make him a priority for WrestleMania. Post Mania, he needs to figure out like a good, solid feud to go into that doesn't have a belt on the line. So you can't just fall back on the easy, well, Ziggler kind of won a match on Raw, so now he's in the title picture. No. You need a storyline. You need something that's not Rusev Ziggler storyline. That kind of shit was terrible. That ruined so much of that year. But Ziggler, his best thing is like when he can go out there and just sort of goof off and show some actual character development or whatever, and it doesn't look like they're really doing it. So I'm not that excited for the hopes of Dolph Ziggler when it comes to WrestleMania. Owens, I think, is going to be fighting AJ Styles, and I think he's losing that title too. I'm thinking AJ Styles walks out of WrestleMania IC champion.
It's wishful thinking.
What sucks about that is it means that Kevin Owens was a transitional champ. Just as we were saying, he shouldn't have lost it to Ambrose. Then he would have been champion for, what, like 5-6 months? When did he win the title originally?
Night of Champions, I believe.
Yeah, he would have had a lengthy title reign, but having Ambrose in there, and here's the thing, if Ambrose had done something meaningful, I wouldn't be having this conversation.
Right.
But the fact is, he was just a guy with a belt. He would, like, the IC, no one went. Like, I'd actually kept referencing Owens as the IC champion, even when Ambrose held it, because, fuck, they didn't really make mention that he was champion. He didn't really talk about being champion.
Mm-mm.
It was just a prop. At least when it was with Owens, Owens always talked about that belt, that it was money for his family, that he made it mean something.
It reminds me of when Ambrose held he was holding the U.S. title before, right? When he was in the Shield.
Yeah.
And he never defended the thing. It became almost a joke.
Maybe that's why they're not giving him the world title, because he just wouldn't defend that.
He'll pull a Brock Lesnar and just leave.
So yeah, I'm going Owens here. Drew, going Owens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kevin Fat on this one.
We go.
I'm going Kevin Owens. If they fucking give it to Dolph Ziggler, I'm gonna be pissed.
Galen.
I was going to go with Kevin Owens, but I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Ziggler wins by disqualification, and Owens retains the title.
That's a good, like, 50-50 split kind of thing. I can see that. So we have Wyatt family versus the Big Show, Kane and Ryback coming up next. After that, we're going to do our number one contenders main event match. After that, we're going to do our fantasy league, and then that'll be it. So stay tuned for the next couple parts, everybody. We'll see you there.